How's it going, guys? We are still down here in Pigeon Forge, and we're gonna go over and check out a place that is reminiscent of a lot of people, for a lot of people I should say. If you're into the Dukes of Hazzard and you know what that is, Cooters. We're gonna go in, check them out, see what all they got. Shortly after we visited Cooters in the Smokies, we learned that they're going to be closing their Pigeon Forge location. So I was real glad that we got to go here prior to them closing. And if you are a big Dukes of Hazzard fan, this is a place that has a ton of memorabilia. It has been over the years in about 3 different locations, 2 places in Gatlinburg and this one in Pigeon Forge, and it's possible that it could have been in a few more. And again, they've got everything as far as memorabilia for fans of the TV series. This is a very interesting place. They've got a lot of memorabilia, and it's almost a mini museum. Along with all of the toys and everything else that they have, they've got a lot of artifacts from the show. Check out these coffee cups. I think we had a lot of fun. Keep it between the ditches. One thing you can do is actually get your picture made setting inside the General Lee. That is something that I have done before. It's very interesting to see this car here and knowing the history of it. And there are many of these cars across the country. All kinds of memorabilia in here from the show. Years ago, we actually met Enos when this was up in Gatlinburg. We actually got to see him a couple of times up there. And if you have seen some other videos, you will know that we actually got to meet Bo over at the Foothills Festival down in Albany, Kentucky. In fact, I'll put a photo here where you guys can see that. You can see here some photos of Waylon Jennings, who, as you all know, did the intro for the TV series. And we have the sheriff's office. Of course, we gotta have Flash. One of his shirts. And I suggest, if you want to do some interesting studying, look up the history about Boss Hogg. It will amaze you who he was in real life. Get online and Google that. They used to have go-karts when this was up in Gatlinburg. When they moved to the second location they were at in Gatlinburg, they actually had a go-kart track in there to where you could ride. It was quite fun. I've got a few videos on my channel. I'll try to tag it to where you guys can go over and check that track out. A lot more memorabilia. All kinds of stuff here. We can see here how things were back during this era. I remember having a TV similar to that. Used to have one of those, of course, a VHS player. And you can't forget about that paneling. And we can't forget about the Jeep, Daisy. Everybody knows Daisy. And she's been down here before, and you won't get in to see her unless you're planning to wait that good long time. The Boar's Nest. Everybody knows about the Boar's Nest. One of the centerpieces of the series. This little area here where you can actually get like photos, things like that. Of course, you can see the price list. Check this out. You don't see these kind of games around that much anymore. You've got an old-fashioned jukebox. There's a mock-up of the Duke farm. That's pretty cool. There's a lot of neat stuff in here, guys. If you've never been here, come down and check them out. Guys, that is Cooters in the Smokies. Hope you liked the video. check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Like and share this one. Let me know if you've ever been here, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.